Today we're going to go through workspaces inside of DrivenCRM. Workspaces are very similar to a dashboard. They tend to be more dynamic than your traditional dashboard presentations you would see in other CRMs. For example, inside of here we've got a three-pane layout that you're seeing right in this screen under the tab called Activities for Jeff, or Activities-Jeff. These tabs at the top here, these are actually custom created by us with inside the workspace technology. If I want to change those, I can simply go into any one of the workspaces you desire to go ahead and change, and right click on the workspace environment and click then on Configure Workspace. Up here at the top you'll see under the workspace name the actual header or the tab name. If I want to change that, then I can. So if I say I want to change that to Activities for Jeff, then I can as well. Then under here I can see that I have a single, a split, a try, and a quad pane option as well for presentation. As you see here behind us, we have a try pane. If I want to change that, let's say for example into a split pane, then I can do that right from here. Make that selection and click on Save Workspace. It will update the workspace behind me, both naming the tab now for Activities for Jeff, and down under here it obviously will split the pane into two different presentations of information. The next step would be to select the panel or the dashboard that I want to basically pull into the actual workspace. To do that, I can right click inside the actual workspace up here at the top and click on Configure Panel, and in doing that I can pick any one of the categories that I want to have that selection be. So in this case, as you can see here, we've got several different categories. I'm going to go ahead and focus on the appointment scheduler, something a little bit more dynamic than just a standard dashboard. And I'm also going to pull in today's scheduled appointments or the task scheduler up here at the top. In our instance, I'm going to go ahead and make the primary selection up here and click on Finish. What it's going to do is actually pull in my schedule right into the system. So I can go ahead and not only look at report data, but now I can also put in more dynamic content. If I want to go ahead and resize the panel so that I can go ahead and look at all of today's appointments, or if I want to go ahead and basically change the layout design so it's more aesthetically pleasing to me, then I can. I can also, down under here if I like to, I can also, in this dashboard we've got one showing unshipped in-stock orders. If I want to change the headers in this, I can as well. So I can just simply go over here on the right hand side, click on Visible Columns, and in alphabetical order I'll see everything that I can go ahead and make a selection on. If I want to pull in things like, for example, commission, or let's say for example also something that might be important for me is what's the paid amount, then I can make those selections, click on Save, and it will now pull that information back into presentation view for me. If I at any point want to go ahead and change the way that these are actually presented as far as what columns are going to be primary, or basically in the front part of the dashboard or the latter part of it, then I can go ahead and make those selections. It's just like Excel. I can also resize these columns if I like, and in addition to that I also have the capability to go ahead and do filters. So in this case, let's say for example I want to go ahead and make a selection here to look at anything that's less than or equal to, let's say for example $600. So we'll say there, and at that point then I can actually go ahead and see that data accordingly. If I want to sort the information, I can also do that as well, while preserving also my filter on the right. The nice thing about Driven is it allows for you to go ahead and do multiple searches in multiple columns at the same time. So if I want to look at 10 units for example here with also a quote amount less than or equal then to $600, then I can go ahead and pull that in accordingly. This is just one of many examples. I encourage you to explore the workspace technologies. Custom name your tabs to your desire, change your layouts to meet your needs. One of the many powerful features of DrivenCRM.